Hello guys, welcome back to Royal Empire and please don't forget to subscribe. Meghan Markle's podcast is #1 on Spotify, beating out the Joe Rogan Experience for the pinnacle pod with inside the United States. Variety said that Archetypes, now no longer Simplest, holds the top spot with inside the US, however in Canada, Ireland, Australia, the UK, and New Zealand as well. On Spotify, Archetypes is defined as a podcast that will investigate, dissect, and subvert the labels that try and keep girls lower back. On the primary episode of Archetypes, Markle claims, "We're going to stay inner and rip aside the containers girls were positioned into for generations." In different words, Markle did now no longer come to play. According to royal editor Ahmed Scobie, the outraged response from the British press and international of royal commentators, simplest proves the factor of the podcast, that is to name out the stereotypes approximately girls. Scobie notes that despite publishing no much less than 16 testimonies approximately it the Daily Mail referred to as Markle's podcast pathetic and yawn-worthy. In truth, the British media slammed Archetypes nearly immediately. James Marriott of The Times referred to as it a tastefully soundtracked parade of banalities, absurdities and self-aggrandizing Californian platitudes. The most beneficial episode of Archetypes functions Markle's pal Serena Williams and the Duchess of Sussex notes, "It takes quite a few courage, I think, too, to prevent something in lots of methods than to hold going sometimes." But one royal professional claims Markle's podcast has a hidden motive. Royal professional Duncan Larcombe stated the Meghan Markle's podcast turned into the whole salvo in Meghan's 12-week war at the royal family. Larcombe advised the Daily Beast, "It has the ability to be even extra adverse than the Oprah interview, due to the fact it's far Meghan, in her personal words, on her personal display, doing precisely what she wants, and the truth is she took the primary possibility to plunge the knife in." Larcombe notes that it would not remember who's a visitor on Archetypes, Meghan has super mega celebrity power, and this turned into all approximately Meghan being Meghan. Tom Sykes, the royalist correspondent for the Daily Beast, believes the Duchess of Sussex's podcast is probably a lead-in for Prince Harry's memoir, that royals are anxious approximately. The very last episode of the pod may be round November 10, near the date of Harry's e-book release. However, Page 6 said that the release of the tell-all memoir with the aid of using the Duke of Sussex would possibly flow to 2023. A supply advised the outlet, "I even have heard that Harry has a few reality bombs in his e-book that he's debating on whether or not to consist of or now no longer." It appears there may be by no means a stupid second with the royal family. Since her dating with Prince Harry have become public lower back in 2016, Meghan Markle has come to be one of the maximum scrutinized celebrities with inside the international. For years, you would be difficult pressed to discover a tabloid that did not have as a minimum one article approximately the actor turned Duchess. While the clicking can frequently be a bit too invasive with regards to the royal family, it is no surprise that Meghan turned into the sort of famous subject. People had been curious about how this American actor from Suits had received the coronary heart of one of the international's maximum eligible bachelors. Of course, it turned into clean to look why Harry fell in love with Meghan. Further to being actually stunning, she proved herself to be smart and empathetic, too. In truth, the extra we find out about Meghan, the extra involved we are mainly whilst we discover matters that appear a bit well unusual. Interested in studying a few new statistics approximately the Duchess that could wonder even the largest fan? Here are a number of the maximum weird Meghan Markle statistics. Meghan isn't always certainly her first call. Chris Jackson, Getty Images. One of the maximum sudden statistics approximately Meghan Markle is that Meghan isn't always certainly her actual first call. According to The Sun, the Duchess's start call is certainly Rachel Meghan Markle. Funnily enough, Rachel turned into additionally the call of her man or woman at the display Suits. Apparently, the Queen needed to use Meghan's complete call whilst she formally blessed her marriage to Prince Harry. As Harper's Bazaar pointed out, we nonetheless do not know a good deal approximately why Meghan is going with the aid of using her center call. It can be that she prefers Meghan Markle as a degree call after all, it does have a positive ring to it. It may be the case that her dad and mom have usually referred to as her with the aid of using her center call, considering she turned